Finally, we have a problem where we actually have fractions. So here's an order of operations problem. This is part 2, where we're looking at a problem with fractions. So what we want to do in this case is, of course, start in the parentheses, both of them, and we notice that we do need to find a common denominator since we need to subtract in both cases. And so for the first part, we have 5a and 3a. Your common denominator would be 15a. And so we would need to rewrite this, and I'm still going to include my parentheses. Okay, so I know my common denominator would be 15a, which implies that I need to multiply this first fraction by 3 over 3, which gives us 3 over 15a, and the second fraction needs to be multiplied by 5 over 5, so that would give us 10 over 15a. Second part, if we look at this carefully, notice that you can reduce the first fraction. If we reduce the first fraction, it makes it a little bit easier. So let me show you. When you reduce 7 over 7, we get 1 over b minus 1 over 3b. If we write out the problem like this, then I can tell that the common denominator would be 3b. And so we just need to multiply the first fraction by 3 over 3. So let's do that. I can actually go back to the first part and I can combine, because now I have like terms, we have the same denominator. And so you just subtract 3 minus 10, which gives us a negative 7 over 15a, divided by, and over here, like I said, the common denominator would be 3b. I can recopy the second fraction. And so now we have 3 over 3b. We can subtract in this case. That gives us 2 over 3b. And remember, when you are dividing fractions, we recopy the first fraction and we multiply by the reciprocal of the second fraction. And then we look at our problem carefully and notice that we can reduce the 3 and the 15. And so if we do that, we get negative 7. So 3 goes into itself once. 3 goes into 15 5 times, so we have 5a after we reduce, times 1b, or we could just write b. And now we just multiply numerator times numerator and denominator times denominator. And if we do that, we get negative 7b over 10a. And that would be our final answer.